This video is brought to you by Squarespace. Well, it's gonna be a fun adventure for all of us because this is supposed to be my brand new for 2022 NERF Fortnite Compact SMG. And it sat out in the rain all day, so hopefully everything is fine. Well, obviously this is like their frustration-free packaging, which would have been nice enough. I actually don't even know if there's a compact SMG in here, so let's find out together, shall we? It looks like a thing. The instructions are a thing. So this is a somewhat notable blaster because, as far as I know, this is the only internal magazine flywheeler blaster there is. Problem is that the longer you stare at this pictures online, the worse it looks, and they also don't show you the other side of the blaster, the left-handed side, which makes me wonder how the flywheel cage looks. Oh, God, you can already see how bad that looks. I'm sorry, anybody who's a big fan of this thing. Maybe you've been looking forward to it. I kind of was too. At least the other side of it looks okay. It is symmetrical. I don't want it. Oh. Yeah, that's not that bad. That's where the flywheel cage is. Going out of order. I was really worried about this. And like, honestly, you might be thinking, hey, how come you can put it? That doesn't look bad. Look at the barrel. And then look at where the top of the blaster is. Grip is okay. Kind of mushy rev trigger. Very, very snappy firing trigger. Door grip thing, because this is an internal magazine, is rubberized, which is really weird. So it's kind of comfortable when you're holding it like this, but normally you'd hold a P90 kind of like this. So yeah, this is supposed to be a P90. This would be the magazine, but I will never be able to get over this. This is fine, but this, I hate everything about this. All right, kids at home, let's play Find the Battery Tray. Where in this monstrosity do you think would be the best place to put your batteries? Right up here? No, stupid! That's where darts are gonna go because it's an internal 6-round magazine. Back here? Well, that would be the smart place to put it, but that's not what Hasbro decided to do. If you chose here, that would also be smart. But no, that's not what they did. They put it in the magazine. The fake magazine, not the real magazine, the fake one. Oh my, how they have fallen. Be thankful that Luchathor is giving you the good batteries, the Energizer Maxes. Coming off the heels of the Moto Blitz, it's one of those things where it's like, I don't understand why this is so expensive and why it's so bad. I mean, we already know the performance. It's gonna be like mid-60s if we're lucky. And you thought it would be cool with the internal magazine, but it looks ugly with that internal magazine. And now I hate pretty much everything about this before I've even really finished the video. And I'm sure there's gonna be people out there who's like, this is their love, this is their everything. But I implore them to look at the front of this. How did they think that was okay? Yeah, that's a powerful Nerf flywheeler. I wish this had crab rangoons in it. It doesn't. It's just got elite darts. Red darts with black tips. Look at that! They gave you a whole 8. Oh, maybe it's an 8-round internal magazine. I don't know. I don't have a box to look at the back of the package to figure out. It is 8 darts. That's why it looks as bad. See, I thought it was 6. If it was 6, it'd be shorter and it would look way better. But 6 would be kind of dumb because it's a flywheeler, so they put an 8, which is still pretty dumb because it's a flywheeler. And the Strife came with a 6-round mag. So really, they just ruined this because they could. Open up the foregrip, just kind of pop them in there. It's a pretty smooth loading mechanism, all things considered. I mean, for the couple of people that wanted an internal magazine flywheeler, to which I would fall into that group, that's pretty cool. Except for, well, you know, that's for a tactical use. That's not that bad if you were to just take off the loading door. You very easily load this thing, fire, and then when you have downtime, load it up individually. I mean, there is a use case for something like that, so I can't hate that too hard. The problem I have is that it looks like this. Yeah, it's a stock flywheeler. It's Nerf's attempt to ruin the P90. Have you ever wanted to build a website and leave your mark on the World Wide Web but have absolutely no idea where to start? Well, that's where Squarespace comes in, because they are your one-stop shop for everything when it comes to getting a website done. From building it to putting it on the internet to checking out the analytics and marketing it, Squarespace has everything you need. Even 24/7 support. Squarespace features a massive amount of award-winning templates for you to cut your teeth on. Choose a category, choose a theme, and if you could type, drag, and drop, then you can make a website using Squarespace. From there, they offer a whole bunch of other features as well, such as member-only areas where only people who support you can gain access. Already have a shop up on something like Etsy, where you can import all your listings from Etsy directly into Squarespace and have a much better place to organize all of them. Implement comment sections, have your own blog, start your own email campaigns, even give people the option to set up appointments with you all through your Squarespace website. But how do you actually get your website out there? Well, you buy a domain, and Squarespace facilitates all of that and even gives you different options if you want to have a website with .com, .net, .org, or many other of the crazy things you can get. And then, of course, marketing tools to help get your website out there, and of course, analytic tools to help you get the most out of your website. And of course, you want to start designing your own website right now using squarespace.com/Walcom S7. You can do that completely for free. And when you decide that you want to check out with either a website or a domain, use promo code Walcom S7 and save 10% off your order. So no longer shall you feel daunted about setting up a website on the internet. Head to squarespace.com/Walcom S7 and get started today. Make a website about anything. Doesn't really matter. It's yours. Do whatever you want. There's probably a template for it. I'm not even joking. So do you know how NERF flywheelers work? Do you have one? Maybe a Strife, Rapid Strike, Turbine, Phoenix, anything? Well, this works exactly like those with the addition of this little thing right here instead of detachable magazines, which that could have just been a detachable magazine right there if they wanted to, but they flipped it upside down and made it internal, which as far as I can remember off the top of my head for this video, this is the only internal magazine flywheel blaster, but besides the fancy internal mag and the fact that it looks like a P90, it functions exactly like those. Historically, all the Fortnite blasters have been openable and moddable, so you could potentially get some good performance out of this that you could get with any other flywheel blaster. The magazine is going to be the contentious point. I don't want to doom and gloom, but if you want a P90 aesthetic blaster, you're probably better off with a NERF rival Charger. But if you wanted an internal magazine flywheeler, well, this thing's monstrously huge, but it does do it. I mean, this thing is the size of 2 Stripes. The whole side up here with the magazine should just be a shield at this point. It is absolutely massive. But there's going to be a niche of you out there that wanted to have a flywheeler that you can scavenge with, and ripping off this door and maybe gluing down this micro switch to be able to rev this thing with this door gone. Yeah, you could have a pretty cool flywheeler where you can very easily top it up, run around, top it up some more from a dump pouch or off the ground or anything. That has its applications, and I'm not going to fault you for wanting something like that. Nearly $40 for this thing, and it's essentially a Strife that's way bigger and worse in practically every way. It's not even full auto, which is kind of mind-blowing to me. And some people may like this design because they're just super thirsty for anything that resembles a P90. I guess I like the P90, and this, I just can't get over how horrible this all looks up here. The back end of it was totally fine, but then everything in front of that just detracts from the normal experience. So my recommendation is of that. Do you absolutely have to have an internal magazine flywheeler? And I know there's some of you out there that will, myself included. This will be worth taking a look at. In fact, I think it's probably gonna be worth me modding it just to have an internal magazine flywheeler with full-length darts for whenever I may want one. Or maybe even cut the front of it in half and make it work for an internal magazine for half-length darts. That would be kind of cool. But for practically everybody else out there, you're not probably gonna want something like this, because 8 rounds, no detachable magazines? Expensive price tag? Nothing really else to offer? It's kind of a hard sell, which sucks because I feel like this blaster could have been better. I feel like at a minimum, full auto should have been added to this just to kind of give it something else to warrant the price tag, or take $10 off that price tag. Or just make it shoot something different. Make it have a hopper up here and make it shoot hyper or rival or something. That would have been good too. This thing is bigger than a Percy's almost. Correction, it is technically larger than a Percy's. Maybe not as thick. It's almost there though. So yeah, overall, I'm pretty disappointed with what we got here, but hey, let me know what you think about the NERF Fortnite Compact SMG down in the comment section below, because I'm sure many of you, as I've seen with comments in previous videos, don't like other people having opinions that differ from yours, and apparently have infinite bank accounts. But that's all I've got for you. I'm Walcom S7. Thank you very much for watching this video. Chances are if you got to the end, you like what I do here, so please hit like, get subscribed, ring the bell, leave a comment, do all that algorithmic garbage to help the channel grow so you can help the hobby grow. And of course, I hope to see you in an entirely different video, and I still have new blasters to show off, so you might want to stick around.
You gotta up,